Hi, it's Chris Watkin here, and I'm with Alex Willis, who's a director of the GoTo Group, the firm that help estate agents and letting agents with solicitor panels and surveyor panels and other ancillary services for estate agents that they can earn money from. Um, Obviously, they're doing that for referral fees. Where do we stand at the moment, today being July 2020, with referral fees and what the government is saying about that?
Okay, so in February 20, obviously there was a review prior to that which said that there was going to be a bit more emphasis placed on looking into it. I know agents were told to get their house in order, try and highlight the fees that they were earning and be a bit more transparent about the fact of what they earn. And in February 2020, the review was put back slightly while they took into account getting agent feedback, looking into how much agents had been transparent. And then obviously with the period we went into, it's quietened down a little bit. But actually this morning there's been a bit of a news flash about the fact that there will be more guidance where they're going out to agents and they're going to be looking at some of the things that in terms of agents being treating clients fairly, how they operate with clients at the same time. So referral fees will probably start being a bit more of a buzzword again and will be being looked into in a lot more detail now. So,
I mean, do you think it's fair that estate agents do earn referral fees?
I personally do.
You would say that though, wouldn't you?
Of course, there would be an element of that, but I genuinely feel that if the agent has established a relationship, whether it's with a solicitor direct or a panel, then often there is a relationship that they've harvested. They've got the ability then to negotiate better direct deals and therefore create the margin for them without allowing the client to pay more necessarily for the service.
I mean, a lot of people have said that referral fees have increased the number of factory conveyances to the point where one of the reasons why the sales it takes so long is that these factory conveyances have 150 cases on the go at the one time, and because they've been screwed down so much by panel managers that each solicitor's had to have a lot more deals on the go. What would your answer be to that?
I think factory conveyancing is a term that's bandied around quite a lot, and it's unfair to certain firms. I think that there's no doubt for some people conveyancing is a volume business, but it's then down to, again, a relationship, and the relationship you have with the owners of those businesses. There will be a lot of people that, whether it's new panel managers that come into things and start working with people they think can take the work but don't have a relationship there. That can lead to lack of communication, poor service, and then not having that escalation to sort of arrange a better...
I mean, how can the estate agents ensure that they do actually get a decent solicitor through a panel and not a factory one with Barbara that's got 200 cases? And because that really does wind estate agents up.
It will often be that sort of the process they've got in place. So, for example, if I look at what we have in place, we're quite proactive on behalf of the solicitor firm. So we'll put in things in place that really support them and help them to allow them to focus on doing the work, and that works incredibly well. But I think it's about agents giving people choice and really understanding their client and what they need. So if, for example, there is someone that requires, weekly communication or more regular proactive communication, then it's about knowing which firm's going to provide that, having the choice between someone that, they might have a tech-led firm that's just going to get on with the job and provide email updates, and that might work really well for a first-time buyer who's very tech-savvy, work incredibly well. But there will be someone else that obviously needs the handheld, they need advice throughout the process, and it's just about understanding, does an agent have something like that in place? Do they have someone else they can send that work to, whether that's through a panel manager or through their usual relationship, or having that second option available?
But if referral fees get banned, that means that the likes of you and other firms like panel managers won't be able to exist, will you?
I don't think that's the case. I mean, from my point of view, I'd prefer to see the emphasis on referral fees looking at agents being transparent and just making sure that happens, because I feel it's fair that they can earn from it.
Do you think they earn too much?
I mean, if an agent can justify it with the service they're giving, then, you know,
I mean, what does an average estate agent earn per transaction? And I'm, just a sale and purchase.
From as far as I'm aware, sale and purchase combined, probably £300 to £400.
Okay, but how much is the homeowner paying for the solicitors?
In total, again, it depends on the type of transaction and the disbursements that come onside it.
Excluding disbursements.
If we're talking legal fee only, then you're probably looking at £1,400, £1,300 plus VAT.
But 300 of that goes to the estate agent.
It's obviously an agent preference with what they're set to earn. I would say that on average, agents I speak to are probably earning £150 a case.
So do you think that's more the cleverer estate agents are taking slightly less, which means that they get better solicitors? Is that a fair comment?
I don't necessarily think it guarantees a better solicitor or a better service.
Okay.
I really do think it's about the relationship that people have with the solicitor contact. So I think if agents have harvested that relationship and they can guarantee and prove that service, then they effectively get to earn what they want.
And do you think the relationship between solicitor and estate agent primarily has to be driven by the estate agent if they want their solicitor to do the right thing, as in get crack on with the sale?
I think there's things that can help it. I've mentioned previously that, for example, we have an offering that allows the legal pack to be arranged up front. The searches are done earlier in the process upon the vendor instructing their sale. So those things help things move quickly on behalf of the solicitor. But I think that the estate agent's relationship with the solicitor is really important. I mean, a lot of some of the agents that I know we work with have really good proactive sales progression teams and build relationships, harvest relationships with these firms. And that's only going to be a good thing. It allows that open line of communication, and it means that when they're asking for something, it's a receptive firm that are then able to help them. Absolutely.
Thank you for your time today, Alex.
Thank you, Chris.